guys, it's me, Contessa. I'm so excited to have you here in the corner with me today. It's been an amazing, awesome time. Energy has been shifting and changing because we've got this retrograde going on. So our emotions are going to be high, on high alert, on ego boost, on like unworthiness, all that bullshit that totally gets dragged up and mucked in the mud. And on top of that, we actually have Christmas or holidays, however that, whatever your holiday stuff is. So, the mall's messed up and, people are acting funny. And so what do? Well, taking a deep breath for some of us isn't always an easy thing to do. So for me, I love, love, love the energy and the ease of crystals. So I love that each week I have a crystal to bring out and attune these energies and let you get to know the crystal or be reintroduced to this crystal, and had a fun time actually picking this week's crystal. Now, I'm in California, so it's not really, really warm here, but it's kind of a little bit cold, but there's no snow. So I know that a lot of people on the other side of the coast are definitely feeling the snow, and they're wearing turtlenecks and they're starting to feel all this softness, and it's been amazing. But we need to start working on that solar energy light that's within our inner being. What would that crystal be? Let's see. I love it. And it's not citrine. I know a lot of you are wondering if it's citrine, but sometimes we work so much with citrine in the winter months to kind of get rid of that seasonal depression and bring all that joy about, but we kind of need that bump up. I'm going to definitely light some Palo Santos. I hope respectfully that I said that correctly. It's very cold here, so I don't know if it's even going to light. Let's see. All right. Yay. Okay. Yay. I got it. It's so cold right here. I am freezing. I love it. So I am going to bring out a tumbled sunstone first. I love it. Remember, leadership starts with just a pebble on your path. You just want to just step into that leadership ability, that motivation that brings, through you, that light. I love it. Sunstone is just so, so great, but it's like a fire energy. It's really building all that inside of you so that your light just starts pinging out and you can literally be that magnet for other people. I love sunstone. So this is also about working on our inner convictions. What are we thinking? What are our belief systems? And especially with this retrograde, how are we taking care of our shadow self? That part of us that isn't accepted by society or that we think is yucky. Let's just get rid of all that. That's not fun anymore. Feel that? Let that just slip away. Love it. I love it. Woo! This is a great stone too about self-discipline, about making sure even in the hard times and even when you feel like you want to give up, like it's not worth it, it lets you really dig in your root chakra, that male part that really needs to just pump through and be strong about it and definitely live and walk your walk and talk your talk. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited that this came now because I know a lot of us need strength in these colder months and at the end of the year because, we've accumulated so many memories from this year and so much heartache from this year. And, it kind of can get a little bit cluttered. So Sunstone allows us to just break through that. And especially if you are a psychic or an intuitive, an empath, and you've been working with Moonstone and really opening up this third eye, this is the feminine and masculine side of it. And so that's really attuning your body so that you're crystal clear in what you're hearing, as well as your divine light is being able to peter through in this solar way so that you're really achieving the energy balance and cleanse that you really need to see. I love that this one in particular is actually a pyramid because even shapes with crystals start attuning our chakras in a completely different way. So hopefully you guys can feel that beautiful foundation starting to set in with your chakra and your feet and your legs and your hips and all that beautiful strength in this stone. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crystal. I love it. And since it is the holiday and Sunstone lets us speak our truth, I know a few of you have actually lost loved ones, and as a certified medium, I love being able to bring our loved ones over. So I have another tool that I use for working with people that have crossed over, which are my Talking to Heaven deck from Doreen Virtue. So I'm actually going to just take 2 cards and I'm going to ask your loved one to come on through so that they can give you a beautiful gift, give you that message you've been looking for and needing to hear. All right, 2 cards. I have no more earthly worries. Don't worry if they were hurting or feeling yucky or any of that doubt. It's just released. I love it. I have no more earthly. Let's see what it says even in this book. I love reading from the book because it really is getting a little bit deeper. If I can find it, huh? I love it. Okay, I have to be honest with you. Life was very stressful to me. I probably should have been more open and forthcoming about my feelings because I held them in most of the time, and that was damaging for me physically and emotionally. I will admit to you now that I was deeply afraid during my life, and I was afraid that you and others wouldn't love me if you knew who I truly was. I felt like I was deeply flawed and didn't want you to know. Now that I'm here, though, everything turned out completely new direction. And I'm tongue-tied because it feels like that. It feels like this is a complete turnaround. Now that I see I had nothing wrong with me except my belief that I was flawed, and that belief caused me to act in ways that was hurtful to myself and to others. I apologize to you. And I apologize for hurting you. I thank God that I have no more earthly worries and I can now express myself more fully now that I'm no longer concerned about other people's judgments, stress, money, work. I am completely carefree. Last cards. Don't be afraid. Look at that. Can you feel that message? Don't be afraid. I know we hear it, but sometimes we need to feel it. I know a lot of us are worried. My transition has changed everything for both of us, and you may be frightened of the future as a result. Please know that you have nothing to fear, my love. Rest assured that all of heaven is watching over you, including me. And although you can't be in my physical presence any longer, you definitely can rely on my spiritual presence. The spiritual presence. Isn't that beautiful? Presence. Which in many ways is much more powerful than when my soul was limited by my body. My love for you has increased now that I am no longer restricted or distracted by physical demands. And with my increased love for you, I am able to help even more. I love it. I love these cards. I am so glad that you allowed me to read these and spend time with you. I hope that you have the most beautiful, amazing holidays. I hope that you give yourself so much fun, excitement. I hope that it just is beyond your wildest dreams and that you just keep being much more abundant. Remember, Sunstone is definitely the energy of bringing in that abundance for life. I'm so glad that these cards came out. I hope that your worry releases and that you have so much more love. So much love. If you want an individual reading from me, you can head over to Etsy and book that. And we definitely sit and go over cards and do an individual longer reading that is very amazing. And I love doing those. As well as you can find my crystals and my handmade soap over in Etsy. And we have another shop that actually has some other stuff. So definitely check us out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And definitely in the links down below, comments down below, down there, I want to hear about your crystals and how this reading touched you and how that was for you. I love it so much. Mwah.